I refuse to tuck my t-shirt in. Absolutely not. I'm a grown adult. I pay taxes. I know my social security number by heart, and yet somehow tucking a t-shirt in still feels like a felony. Why? Because the moment you tuck the shirt in, things get confusing. You've entered a moral gray zone because technically, and stay with me here, once your shirt is tucked into your pants, your t-shirt is now your underpants. You know, it starts to things start the naming conventions start to get mixed up. And I'm sick of mixing up the naming. I'm sick of the deconstructions and trying to blur all the lines on everything, right? So I am refusing to do that because that will confuse things, and I'm drawing the line there. So at least the bottom part of it becomes your underpants, which makes the top part of your t-shirt then questionable as because it's connected to see if it's also your. So nobody wants that kind of responsibility on their torso. And honestly, if we're gonna get technical, I think underpants is a misleading name altogether. We need to get more specific so the crazy deconstructionists can't gaslight the crap out of us with just mixing up everything, you know? So if we're naming things by location, underpants should really be another word for your shoes, right? That's what underpants should be technically, it seems like, because those are the things literally under your pants. So I feel like that would be, because shoes, what does that even mean? I don't even know where the relationship to the other clothes are. It should be something like, feet covers or something, you know? So if we're wearing underwear on our feet, we have a completely different conversation to have. But I'm just saying the math checks out that the underpants should actually be like your shoes. So meanwhile, the thing we currently call underpants, let's be honest about the job here. That's not a very specific term. We should rename them something more accurate, something scientific, something with integrity, like crotch covers. That would be, again, the deconstructivists would have a little bit more difficult time gaslighting you about crotch covers or a direct honest gets the job done. Or if we want to get real medically accurate, we can call them shard filters. Shard filters so that we can actually know the operation that they serve. This is exactly what they're doing here, right? So let's not try to get some fancy French name or something that doesn't mean anything and you can't spell it, right? Let's just the car is in the car hole, not the garage. We go to the restaurant. No, it's the feed your face place. Let's get specific. Otherwise the crazies, they gaslight you by messing with all the words, man. So that's where the whole resume is. The LinkedIn profile is just underwear, 1996 to present. Responsibility includes containment and damage mitigation. That's what they're there for. But no, society's like, no, tuck in your t-shirt. It looks nicer. Does it? Does it really? Or am I just wearing a long cotton diaper top and pretending that's fusion? This is why I don't tuck my t-shirt in, because if the bottom of my t-shirt is technically underwear, then the top of my pants is technically a waistband of lies. And I will not live that way. You see the t-shirt, the animation gave me the very free bottom half of the t-shirt. I don't know why there's so much material down there. I don't really need all that material. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's my stupid joke.